Hey guys, what's up? It's Teeds here coming at you guys with episode 21 of my Cal Poly Mustangs Dynasty on NCAA Football 14. So far it has been an awesome ride, especially season 2 since we started 5-1 and we are going up against the Miami Hurricanes, who are currently 24th in the nation. If we upset them, it would be our second upset of the year, and it would be amazing if we were able to pull that off. We will be facing them at home, which hopefully will give us an advantage of something, and it is going to be a really awesome game. Hopefully the stadium will be rocking. Taking a look at our recruits right now. Here's Larry Jones. A lot of athletes that we're looking at here. As you see that we're going after 3 of them. Matt Harvey, who's a quarterback, I believe. Ricky Rucker, who is a stud, who I found, and I think we might be able to snake him, as he's about a 73 overall with about 95 speed. Kind of reminds me of Mueller last year that I was recruiting, so really hopeful on recruiting him. He was a diamond, I believe. He might not have been, but I know he did not drop lower after I checked him out. But let's finish the recruiting now. Let's get right into the game here, as it is a beautiful day in San Luis Obispo, California, against Miami Hurricanes, almost said Dolphins, at Mustang Stadium. Miami starting out with the ball, rocking their all-white jerseys. Honestly think these jerseys are pretty dope, if I do say so myself. 2nd and 6, quarterback dropping back to pass, and oh man, so close to getting a fumble there, which would have been huge, would have set the crowd on their feet. It is now 3rd and 6. A stop here would be monumental to start the game, as their quarterback dropping back to pass, looking, and finds an open receiver for about 14 yards to gain the first down, and they are on their way to a good drive. It is now 1st and 10 on about the 25-yard line, handing it off to Watson, and look at that. Breaks a tackle, actually makes a defender miss, and takes it to inside the 10-yard line. Very next play, 1st and goal, bringing a couple blitzers here as we're trying to get some pressure on the QB, but we are not able to get enough on, as he does get the pass off and does complete it for a touchdown as we go down 7-0. We get the ball back. Now it is 2nd and 2, going to run the triple option to the right side of the field here, faking to the fullback, and Davis is going to take it himself for the first down and a couple more yards. Couple plays later now, 3rd and 5, we are going to be running the wide receiver mid screen to Mueller and hoping that we're able to pick up the first down here. We hike it and we hand it off, toss it to him, and he is not able to pick it up, unfortunately. But you know how Tim Walsh rolls, as we are going for it on 4th down, even though we are on our 35-yard line. Run the triple option here, trying to get it, and Davis does fall forward for the first down. So fortunately, we were able to pick up the first down, because that would have been huge if we did not. Couple plays later now, 2nd and 3 here, running a pass play here, play action, looking, Davis fires it and connects with Bradshaw, who gets lit up. Couple plays later, 3rd and 7, we are going to run the screen pass, trying to stay in field goal range and maybe get a little bit closer to make it easier for our kicker, if that is the case, as we are going to move it to the right side here. Hopefully we're going to have enough time to get the ball off, and we do get it off. We throw it to Holloway, but he gets dropped for a 6-yard loss, so we are still going to attempt this, and look at that, -14 on the wind chill, and ew, worst kick I've ever seen in my life. So we come out with no points, unfortunately, in that drive. Miami gets the ball back as the quarterback hikes it on 2nd and 10. Drops back to pass, looking, throws an absolute dot to Dale Harris, 14 yards. Miami's now got the ball on our side of the 50-yard line, 1st and 10 from the shotgun, empty set. Quarterback fakes the run, drops back to pass, looking wide open. Mullins, who breaks a tackle. Very next play, it is 1st and 10, and they're in the shotgun formation here, coming with a blitz off the edge here, and Weddle is not able to get there as they obliterate the line and make a huge hole for him. Fortunately, though, Williams is able to get there. Very next play, 1st and goal. They pitch it to the left side here, and we were able to take down their running back for a loss, which was huge. Definitely a big stop on our end here. A couple plays later, 3rd and goal here, as they are in the shotgun again, and the quarterback dropping back to pass, looking, throws it, and we are not going to be able to stop them as they get their 2nd touchdown, going up 14-0, just over 4 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. We get the ball back to right after that, 2nd and 6, running the triple option pass here, as we are trying to set a couple hot routes. As we set the man in motion, dropping back to pass, Davis looking, scrambling to the left here, does not see anything, and he is going to take it himself. He has a lot of daylight here, as he's able to scramble for about 15 yards. Couple plays later, running the read option as we fake the handoff to the running back, and he has a nice little room here, and he cannot break away from the tackle, but he does gain 12 yards, which is huge, especially against this amazing Miami defense. Couple plays later, 3rd and 8, running the triple option to the left side here, faking the handoff, and no one takes Davis. Probably should have went outside a little bit, outside of that first blocker, but they do force a 4th and 5. But look at this, we're going for it yet again, hoping to be successful. 4th and 5 on about the 41-yard line, sending Bradshaw in motion to the right side here as they're trying to set up a couple of hot routes as Davis dropping back to pass, looking and finds Bradshaw, who is able to hang on even after that big hit. Couple of plays later, now 3rd and 1 after a timeout. 20 seconds to go in the first half as we send Holloway in motion here to the right side, trying to get him a little mismatch with a linebacker here as we bring him back, and we're like, no, actually go to the left side. We don't want you on the right side. As we try and give him a little out route here, faking the handoff, and Davis is able to look, and oh man, we're honestly very, very lucky that they did not try and pick that, and he just tried to swat it. 4th and 1, we're going for it. You know how we do as we run the triple option here, and Davis is able to barely squeak past 2 yards to get the first down. Couple plays later, 7 seconds to go. We do have a timeout, so that is why we're attempting one more play, and it does not go our way, but we are still in field goal position, so we call our last timeout here, kick the field goal. We get the ball at halftime as it is now 1st and 10. Running the read option here. Now he has a lot of room here. He's able to get a nice 10-yard gain for the first down. Very next play here, going to run the wide receiver middle screen to Mueller as he's not open, and Davis sees that, so he's taking off and going on his own, and he's able to pick up about 7-8 yards, which is huge. Couple plays later, 3rd and inches, running the triple option to the right side here. No one picks up Davis until he gets obliterated there as he somehow holds on to the ball and does not fumble. And yes, all the sliders have not been touched. I'm not using any Operation Sports sliders or anything like that. But now it is 3rd and 16. We're in the pistol formation here. This is going to be very, very challenging, especially with how good that Miami defense is as Davis hikes the ball, looking to pass, throws deep to Mueller, and he comes back for it and makes the catch, 43 yards. That was huge. Definitely underthrew him, but that actually did give Mueller an advantage there. As the very next play, running the read option, and Davis able to break a tackle, which is huge. And can he get to the outside in the end zone? Yes, he can. What a rush by Patrick Davis to bring the lead to 4 points. That was an absolutely beastly, beastly run. Ensuing kickoff, kicking it off to the left side of the field here, and they block both of our guys, and look at that room that he has to run. Oh my goodness, breaks a tackle there, takes it to about the 30-yard line. Couple plays later here, 2nd down and 2 as we get the sack, which is huge. Jack Allison was sacked for 3 yards. 3rd and 5, running the screen to the left side here, and they are not able to get us to lose 5 yards there, which almost kicks them out of field goal range, but they do put it through. We get the ball back to start the 4th quarter, 2nd and 5, running the read option, and somehow their defensive end was able to psych out the running back, not tackle him, and somehow slip up Davis. Though fortunately we did convert the 3rd down as it is now 1st and 10, running the read option pass, and Davis scrambling to the right side and gets sacked for -6 yards, which is huge and definitely not what we were looking for because we needed him to try and stay out of bounds or throw it complete to stop the clock. Very next play here, how lucky is this? We fumble it, and oh my goodness, you will never see a play like this in NCAA football again if you have not already. This is amazing. I cannot believe how that happened. Definitely replay that if you can. That got so lucky as we tied the game up at 17 apiece. Holy smokes. Miami takes the ball back now, first play, and they're running it with Walton, and look at that, cutting, weaving, 17 yards. Next thing you know, he is on the 50-yard line, or excuse me, about the 42, 43, and they pass it, find a wide open receiver. Oh man, our defense is definitely letting us down when we do not need that. Couple plays later, 1st and 10, and they find their wide receiver who's able to fall into the end zone to give them a 24-17 lead with just over 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. We get the ball back, 2nd and 11, running the triple option here, and wow, did we get lucky. Davis able to take it, and he's still going. Oh my goodness, 34 yards, which is huge. So we're definitely going to try and run that clock down as much as possible. 2nd and 4 now, running the triple option to the left side here. We pitch it, and somehow Davis able to hold on to that, which could have been catastrophic if he would have dropped it. As we move on now, 31 seconds go, 2nd and 4 here. And we are going to send Bradshaw in motion to the right side here. Probably going to give him an out route as Davis drops back to pass, looking, throwing. Oh no, a crushing blow as they get an interception. And we only have 2 timeouts, but that'll do it as we get defeated 24-17. Taking a look at the stats now, Davis 8 for 14, 65 yards, and an interception. Not bad. Rushing the ball, he was dominant. 22 rushes, 158 yards, a TD. Bradshaw had 4 for 23 with the TD. Holloway 4 for 11, and Wiggins 1 for 2. Now let's take a look at the receiving stats. Bradshaw 3 for 31, Mueller 3 for 45, and Holloway 2 for -11. Ouch. Let's take a look at anything that happened at the end of the week. And look at this. We're still in a couple recruiting battles. Tight end, QB, running back, left end, and running back. All over the 70s, we're in recruiting battle with a couple schools. We do have a couple recruits that are ready to visit, which is awesome. We should definitely be setting those up shortly. But other than that, guys, that is going to do it for the episode. We are sitting at 5-2, still pretty good as we go up against and at Colorado State. I'm not sure why this one did not flip because I felt like we were at Colorado State last year. I could be wrong, but that'll do it for the episode, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. And even though you watched a crushing blow, it was a good game. Hope to see you next week, guys, at Colorado State. For that next time, I will see you. Peace.